Conestoga Conversations Indigenous Edition. In this series, every conversation with student recruiters will be exploring the programs, pathways, and clusters at Conestoga College. From a one-year college certificate to a four-year honors degree, Conestoga has multiple pathways to help you reach your goals. In today's conversation, we're going to be talking about the digital transformation and the user experience focused programs at our Waterloo campus.
Some of you may be wondering, what does a student recruiter do? We are specialists in helping future prospective students by providing reliable information about programs and services, answering any Conestoga-related question on a one-to-one basis and within group settings, and leading you on tours, and once we're back to normal, touring through our 8 campus locations. Conestoga student recruiters work with Indigenous students, students interested in degrees, trades and apprenticeships, and the general population.
My name is Roxane Shawana. I'm the Indigenous recruiter at Conestoga College, and I'm from Wacomico, unceded territory on beautiful Manitoulin Island.
And my name's Elisha Rivard, and I work with the general population at Conestoga College and have a background in career development. We are really excited as we have Russell Foubert, the Chair of Applied Computer Science and Information Technology, joining us today. Russell, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Oh, hello, good day, everyone. I am really happy to be here and help folks figure out what are all these programs and how can I make the best use of them, how do they connect and help me on my journey forward. Very excited to have this talk here with everyone today.
Thank you, Russell. We're really excited to have you here. We'll be talking about our computer programming, digital transformation, user experience, clustered programs that are at our Waterloo campus.
So there's different types of programs available at the college in our School of Applied Computer Science and Information Technology. Conestoga has programs from 1 to 4 years in length. A few examples in this cluster include a 2-year computer programming diploma, a 3-year advanced diploma in computer programming and analysis, and many of our 3-year advanced diplomas have optional co-ops, 4-year degrees, and we have grad certificates as well. And an example of this would be our mobile solutions development. So Russell, why don't you take her away and start explaining to all our lovely guests about what the user experience focus looks like at Conestoga.
Absolutely. You know, there's a great deal of space for people who like to create, express, and be involved in the human element of information technology. I mean, the fact that our world is run by computers today is kind of interesting, but the reason they're running it is because they're kind of meant to elevate and promote many areas of our life, how our economies or societies run, etc. But even more, just how I can share puppy pictures with my dad, right? You know, like I mean, there's all these different ways that the technology is used from very personal to very prolific levels, and it always it comes down to supporting the end user of our software, our hardware products, and making sure they get exactly the experience that they want. This is how organizations around the world are transforming themselves. We can call it a digital transformation through a really important focus on business needs, user experience, and using the technologies available to us to really elevate what we're doing as an organization to that next level. So when we talk about our computer programming and its 3-year version in computer programming and analysis, what are we talking about here? We're talking about software developers that are being trained to come in and hit web apps, mobile apps, business application development, design, testing, and support. It is a terrific collection of programs for people that are really interested in building that next great app that is going to be used by people in the business, or even approaching themselves as entrepreneurs down the road, right? And building something out that they want to pursue entrepreneurially. And that's why one of the big reasons why you want to look at Conestoga and our programs here is because we have this amazing focus on hands-on learning, experiential learning. Like we just don't talk about this stuff. When you're in CPA, you're going to be doing this stuff. You're going to be programming and coding a lot. And especially when you apply that into a work integrated learning opportunity like our co-op work terms, now you'll be able to take what you're learning out and put it in front of your employers, in some cases for up to anywhere from 4 to 16 months straight with an employer sometimes, and getting really deeply embedded into their organization and becoming a member of their software development or the computer application support team. So this is one of our longest running programs here, CP and CPA, and one of the most successful by large in the computer science family.
I will say that it's one of the questions that I get asked the most about when I'm out on the road.
Oh, without a doubt, people know to ask for computer programming.
Yeah.
All right, but I would like to talk about, for those folks out there that have a creative bent, have an artistic bent to them, and they want to see the height of design. And like, this is why IT innovation design, we really focus on the design elements, the user experience elements. I've had the great pleasure of, one of the things I do at Waterloo campus is I'm the director of our virtual and augmented reality lab. Right now, I have 30 students working for our lab on a whole range of projects, and I'm very pleased and happy to recruit and hire co-op students from a whole range of our programming here. But I have students from CPA, I have students from ITID there, and I love what some of the students from ITID have done to elevate our digital learning simulations that we make in the VAR lab over the past couple of years. Terrific to see it sort of hands-on, what students in this program can do, and how they can take what I need in terms of these simulations to the next level. So, I mean, my goodness, they're in demand all over the place as well in the industry for their co-op work terms as well. This is just a really terrific program.
Yeah, just as a quick note that if you're listening to this and you're thinking, wow, that program does sound pretty cool, there actually is a innovation video that you could check out with Randall. We talked to him, and he breaks down the entire program and will give you a lot more details, but definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, you'll love working with Randall Kozak as the coordinator of that program. He's been with it from the beginning. He's a terrific champion for that program.
Oh, it's such a unique program too, and so creative.
Yeah, and that's what really makes students in that area stand out, I have to say. Yeah, it does focus on unique aspects. But you want to get really unique, let's talk about our graduate certificates. So grad certs, as we call them, these are things you're sitting there going, so maybe I'm in high school right now, what is my path forward, looking down the road? Well, some of the programs we were just speaking about are great entry-level spots for folks that have these types of interests in computer science and information technology. But yeah, for a lot of folks who've been out there for a while, or they have a previous academic credential, like a diploma or a degree, and they want to focus now, they want to specialize in a particular area, this is where these graduate certificates really stand out. So the ones we have on the board here, 3 of them are 8-month long, 8 month. Apparently I should take a grad cert in English. They're 8 months long. Right? Hey, I'm a computer guy. I got no English for why, right? But these ones are 8 months long. The first 3: big data solutions architecture, computer application development, and report solutions development. Report solutions, brand new. So we're just kind of talking about it. I hope we're not too far ahead of ourselves here, but we're targeting to have that one launched very, very soon. And then our mobile solutions development, it says 1 year here on the slide, but it's actually a 2-year graduate certificate program, because it is heavily involved in the realm of programming on Android and iOS platforms, etc. But yeah, that's hey, there, it just changed, like magic. There you go. The real point of these grad certs is to offer, even with optional co-op, that ability to specialize in a particular area. And these are areas of specialization that are in hot demand throughout industry right now. So big data solutions architecture. I mean, if you've read about AI, machine learning, a lot of the analytics that goes on at the big places like Google and Amazon, for example, they need folks who understand that discipline to help structure their huge, massive application environments and what have you. And I'll skip down. I want to come back to computer application development second. It's like the star of the show, but we'll save the best for last. Report solutions development as a fairly new program. You might find it's actually quite complementary for folks who take big data solutions architecture. Report solutions development is more on that front end, and we're designing the databases and we're designing the reporting structure, the analytics structure. A lot of focus on meeting business needs because of that. So it's another really good complement to the family here. But again, really remember what the need is like, our organization has needs. We have all this data. We have our customers and transactions are going on. We need IT professionals to help us make sense of this and stay on top of all of the opportunities that are in front of us. So that's why, some of these grad certs are so important. And again, mobile solutions. Everyone basically is wearing a smartphone nowadays. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, there's a lot of sci-fi shows that tell me that could be a bad thing. But mobile solutions development is one of the hottest places to be right now, simply because of the broad, like billions and billions of device imprints that are out there right now. It is a key way we are transforming how we interact and work and play with each other through these mobile apps and devices we carry with us everywhere we go nowadays. Let me come back now to the star of the show. Computer application development is, without a doubt, the biggest, most important grad cert that we have, because it acts as an entry point for professionals and folks with previous academic background that are maybe coming new or coming recently. Maybe they were in IT years ago, but they're coming in as like, hey, I need a refresher, or I need the basics of how to get into the world of IT. Well, we're going to teach you some programming. We're going to teach you some infrastructure. We're going to give you a whole bunch of background there and allow you to kind of deploy your previous learning and skills to really do well in the computer applications development. A lot of our students who complete CAD will go on and take another graduate certificate, because CAD's given them all the tools and the knowledge and the training they need to be very successful for another layer of specialization as well. So that's one of the nice parts about this family here is that it's all the outcomes are very touchable. You can see your applications and what you're doing make a big difference for people in your company or even in your household. And the fact that these things all layer and support each other, these programs, gives you more and more choices than I think we've ever had before.
Wow, thank you.
Phew. A lot of information, right? There's so much to share here. I hope everyone really gets a lot out of it all.
There's so much information, and that's why we have experts like you joining us. So thank you so much. If you want to know more and talk to Russell about some of the programs that you've heard today, you can connect with him here. We'll make sure you have his contact information. And if you would like to connect with either Elisha or myself, we would love to have a conversation about any programs or services at Conestoga. And you can shoot us a text, you can send us an email, or you can give us a call, however you'd like to connect with us. So until next time, bon appétit.